What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new news topic discussion, or shall I say, breaking news. A breaking news topic discussion. Pristin has officially disbanded, and I'm actually shocked because I assumed that them opening their own Instagram accounts and everyone like Kyla going back to Korea and Kyokyung going back to Korea meant that they're actually staying together, but it turns out that that's not the case. Some members are still under the company. Now, if those members are gonna still form a group, I don't know, but a lot of members left. So the ones who left are Nayoung, Roa, Yuha, Yeonwoo, Reina, Shion, and Kyla, um, and it's Kyokyung, Yehana, and Sungyeon who are staying. So only three members are still under the company. Yeah. So I just want to get into Kyla right now in particular. Kyla, man, like when she left, it was like really sad or hiatus. You know, people were like, "Oh, hope." People were hoping she would come back and be with the group. And when she's been in Korea. Well, I think she's still in Korea. She made an Instagram, and people had high hopes on that. And she posted a picture of her in like the studio. So it's like, oh, she's still under the company and things are going good, and then you see that, like, damn, actually she decides to terminate her contract, and she's not one of the people staying with Playlists. It's like, wow, that's a disappointment. And another thing I would like to point out, going to a different member, Shion. I guess this was like a little taste of the future, that this was gonna happen, even though I didn't really want to believe it. So there was a big thing with Shion. She graduated, I believe, at is it Sopa, that famous high school with some controversy there. She wasn't even acknowledged as an idol at her graduation. For those of you who don't know that school, like people, K-pop artists on agencies, they typically get a special graduation, or a little part in the graduation where they all go up together and their group is acknowledged, and hey, this artist is graduating from our school. That didn't even happen with Shion, and people were really mad. I actually was gonna make a video on that, or I did, but I just never got to it, sadly. But I guess now's the perfect time to talk about it because it connects to this. Like, does this mean that they had already disbanded? I wonder if they already ended way before. Like, cause seriously, like, I like how what other reason, now that I think about it, would that go under the radar? Because she's from a pretty, I mean, Playtis might not be the biggest company, but they have a reputation, especially with after school. So they're a known company, and Shion, I mean, Pristine might have never gotten super huge, but they were definitely like known. Like, people were aware of their existence. So just basically connecting the dots to the disbandment is that they might have, like, I think they've just been disbanded long at that moment, like around that time, or that school didn't want to like do something with a group that wasn't promoting. Sadly, I don't know. It's just sad because, you know, Shion is one of the my members that's really stuck out to me. So that's just irritating. Shion actually wrote a letter, since we're talking about Shion. Kyla wrote one too. I think maybe a bunch of them might be or have, but currently I've only seen Xian's and Kyla's, and I'm gonna read Xian's, and she posted this like right after the news was announced. Okay, here we go. Hello, this is Park Xian. Firstly, I'm sorry for writing to you with bad news. I was able to spend days. I think the translation's kind of wonky. I was able to spend days, and I'm truly happy thanks to Hi, who've given me love continually for the past 11 years at Playlist and 2 years with Pristin. She's being too nice. 11 years, man. That's over a decade training in a company. So she was like a little kid when she started. And to end up in a group that kind of promoted for 2 years, kind of, because they didn't promote much. That's so sad. And she says, thank you after this part. And then it says, through this is the end of our activities. Though this is the end of our activities as Pristin, I'll work hard in the future as Park Xian to make up for all the love you've given me. I hope that together with me you'll watch and support the new beginning of our members who have been for so long. I'm sorry and grateful to everyone who loved and waited for Pristin. You know what would be awesome is the members that left somehow form a group. I mean, obviously this is tough because like not many agencies would just grab a bunch of members from, in a company immediately, right? And just debut them. Yeah, just another member, Nayoung, because I'm just the ones that really stick out to me. I mean, they're all amazing, but Nayoung was on Produce 101, guys. Like, so she had a lot of attention too. So big waist there, And I just have to go back to before the disbandment here with I'm going to talk about Kyeokyoung. I still like to call her Pinky from Produce 101, but Kyeokyoung, like, all her time in China made me suspicious. I don't know about you guys. It's like she knew that things weren't going with the company, like with the group at least, because of course she's still signed in her Playlist. So she decided to just go to China, like, and I don't blame her, but at the same time, I wish that she never went, to promote over there, because in my opinion, when you send your idols to other countries, I mean, obviously she's from there, but she's currently a K-pop idol, but then you're separating them. That's no good. I feel like if she would have stayed in Korea, they might have possibly gone together as a complete group again, and it might have had a comeback, but instead we got this. And I'm not blaming Kyeokyoung, because that's their agency's move and decision to say, hey, let's move her to China for promotion. That might be a good idea, but that's not because they're doing stuff in another country for a different audience. But yeah, let's go to Kyla's letter. Okay, because Kyla's she was kind of like, I would say to me it feels like the biggest story, because she was the first one to hiatus, and then everyone was so hyped that she might be returning. And I know I kind of said this already, but anyways, let's read. Dear Highs, I'm so devastated that I have to be uploading this post, and I know that so many of you have a million questions right now. Just want to say I'm sorry. Also incredibly grateful to all of you who have supported us from the beginning, when we were Playlist Girls. And I did. I actually followed them when they were Playlist Girls. Okay. While Pristina is officially disbanded, I would like to ask you not to be upset, but rather joyous of the memories that we've had, things accomplished. Moving forward, I hope you all will find it in your heart. As for me, as Kyla Massey instead of Pristin Kyla, I had been. See, it's hard not to be mad. I had been with Playlist for 9 years, and I'm very lucky to have had this amazing experience and had. Okay, 9 freaking years. That's another long training period. Holy cow. Like, once again, she was like a young little child. I mean, she still is young, but imagine that, like, elementary school training to debut, to kind of being a promotion, to kind of being promoted. She probably had the least promotion because of what happened with K-Nets talking crap and then going to California. I mean, what a waste, man. That's a waste. That's 9 years of your life and under a company, and man, that's sad. Guys, that's, see, this is why people are mad when you read how long these people trained, and then it's like in the snap of a finger they're gone from the company. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna connect to this, going back to this little paragraph here. So, and then she says, approximately 9 years, and I'm very lucky to have such a amazing experience and have to have, and to have had such a wonderful second family. Thank you. It has been a roller coaster ride for the past 2 years, and I couldn't be more grateful. All I'm gonna say is sadness. That's sad. It's not been a 2-year roller coaster ride. That's 11 years. If you put the pre-debut training period 9 years, jeez, that was like 2011. No. That means what, 09 she started as a trainee, I guess, around there. So damn. I just can't pretend not to be mad. I mean, I don't know what to think. And just speaking of the other members, guys. So, some of them, only a few have open Instagrams, just to get in that. And I want to point out Na Young has opened one. And she doesn't really use it, though. She only has one photograph. She hasn't posted any letter or anything, but I gotta go back to talking about her. She would made so much noise and attention on the Produce 101, and to see her end up in a group that's gone. I mean, yeah, she was also a member who made it into IOI, like Kyuk-young. So, I mean, what a crazy ride. As in, think about them being in a huge, successful, Mnet created group that was literally getting number ones, crazy promotion, crazy endorsement deals. Then it ends and they go to their agency, and the agency barely promotes you. And then disbands, breaks up the group. I honestly feel like they weren't gonna disband originally. Before today, I feel like they were about to do something, you know? I mean, think about it. Kyla went back, Kyuk-young went back. Everyone opened Instagrams like for this past month, and it seemed like, and they were following each other, so it seemed like a good thing, right? Like, oh hey, they're gonna be together again. We're gonna be back. It's all happiness. But then it just kind of hit us, you know, in the face like a hurricane or something. I feel like there was a huge disagreement, you know, to have that many members, you know, leave. And also the fact that some members stayed. So to me there was like a big war. I think there was a tug of war of something, you know. I'm not trying to say anything negative. I'm just saying there was a disagreement, you know, something they didn't some members didn't like, and they were like, well, you know what, let's just leave. And I can say I can imagine that it might have been another delay with their comeback. There's probably something like that, and they're probably like, "Oh, we're not gonna have any of this. We're not gonna like waste our time anymore," you know, because Pristin V was technically their last promotion, and that was only some members being promoted. So Pristin V, that was a year ago. Jeez. Yeah, Pristin V was May 28th, 2018. So yeah, there could, yeah, like I can imagine, like, I mean, but also at the same time, I think there might have been something else. One of the things that makes me sad is, with all their hard work, with all the years of training, I don't want to see them quit. Like, I want to see them pursue some career in entertainment, right? Because as much as I respect like what people do afterwards, these girls didn't really have a chance to make a dent, you know? I mean, most of them, they didn't really get to make history. So it's like, I don't want to see them become or regular people, you know, do regular stuff. Like, are they gonna join other companies? I mean, I'm hoping if they join another agency, it's a big one of the bigger good companies, like, because they all have experience under their belts to get under bigger companies and to have a quicker debut. So that's the advantage. That's what I'm hoping. Because, yeah, if they decide to stay, if they decide to continue their idol path, because I don't want them to go to some lesser company that's smaller. Why, this isn't impossible. If a company's smart, they're gonna be like, well, damn, these girls already trained together for many years. They already know each other, so there's not a lot you have to figure out and work out there. And plus the training in general that they already have. So it's pretty much give them a song, give them something that fits them. I know, I'm pretty bummed, you know. I'm pretty bummed. I do not want these girls to freaking just quit being idols, because they're so good, they're so talented, so amazing, so lovely. Because right now their fan base is still fresh, and you know, you wait like 2 years from now, it's gonna fall, it's gonna fade. And I don't want that to happen. And I'm looking at this picture of Shia, and it's just depressing, because it's like, oh my god. I mean, she's looking happy, but that's what I want. You want this face, you want this happiness here. So, and so anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this reaction here, this really long one. I know it's been like 30, this is a 30-minute video, but I had to talk, guys, because Pristin is a group I've been following since they were Playlist girls. I remember like how popular they were even as a pre-debut, because yeah, they made some noise. They attracted attention. You had members in Produce 101 that got an IOI. So much potential wasted. I know, I'm sorry to say this. It's a waste. But yeah, I hope you guys hit that subscribe button, especially all the awesome new people who have watched this entire freaking video. So I definitely want to see you next time around. Peace out, y'all.